What made him this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan. On April 1st, 2009, Encyclopedia Dramatica announced that they removed the Chris Chan page from the site, expressing regret for portraying him in a negative light and apologizing for any abuse or harm they may have caused. Since this was an April Fool's Day prank, the page was restored the following day. On the 6th, Chris re-engaged in communications with his childhood friend and proto-troll, Joshua Martinez, via AOL instant messaging. He apologized for the negative things he had said about Martinez on ED and claimed that he was a changed man. Christian also told him that he credited Ivy for the rectification of his biological clock, which was the term he used to describe his sleeping pattern. Joshua falsely claimed that he was friends with noted Disney actress Vanessa Hudgens, who apparently even chatted with Chris using Joshua's account, when in reality, it was Joshua who was playing the part of Vanessa. She claimed that she was interested in offering an acting role in her movie to Chris, but she needed further proof of his acting talent. He said that he would think of a sufficient way to audition for her. Christian's aversion to messaging over the internet had lasted only 1 month. 10 days after his so-called last video on YouTube, Christian created a new account called cwcki and offered a new video update on his life. While he wanted to stop making YouTube videos under the advice of his pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker, Ivy convinced him to relaunch making videos since they were the only way she could see her alleged boyfriend's face. She reassured him that he could delete the videos once she downloaded them to her personal device.
Well, the Sanchi and Rose 2 site is back up again. The address is quickville.com. And I'd like to thank my sweetheart Ivy for her most heartfelt emotional support and for fixing my biological clock. And I also would like to thank God Jesus, our God and our Lord and Savior, for their support as well. I pray to them every day, and I am guided by Jesus. And it's with the inspirations I feel I will continue the comic, about 3 pages a day, unless something comes up. We will be seeing many new things. The website will be better. I can feel the cosmos. Peace.
Behind the scenes, Christian had been telling Ivy that his mother had been having reservations about doing his laundry because his recent outbursts of stress and emotion often manifested themselves in short spurts of uncontrollable self-defecation, and that upon soiling himself, he would throw his undergarments in the laundry pile without any preparatory cleanup, thusly angering her. His doctor had suggested that he consider wearing liners, or what Chris called butt garments, but he protested, stating that they were made for babies. On Easter Sunday, 2009, Christian uploaded Solitude episode 19 onto his quickville.com website, albeit not fully colored or retyped. Episode 19, Date Ed, aka Dating Education, even though the idea sounds dated, was meant to showcase how Christian's proposed dating education class would play out in a classroom environment. The story begins in Quickville University, where the aforementioned class will be taught by a character based on Sarah Jackson, Miss Jackaras, whose name is a blend word based on the surname Jackson and the reverse spelling of Sarah. She informs the class that for starters, she will be handing out Barbara dolls for the men and Robert dolls for the women. Miss Jackaras gives advice originally provided by 9-year-old Alec Greven in his book How to Talk to Girls. Some of those in attendance include members of the Chaotic Combo, some of the main characters from the animated series South Park, Ivy, and notably 2 new Pokemon-inspired characters, Reginald Sneasel and Ivy's original creation, Layla Flaffy. Ivy and Chris, who is still in the time void, simultaneously have the same dream where God and Jesus tell Chris that Ivy is his sweetheart-to-be and is the one who will fix his biological clock. God also foretells of the vanquishing of 4-cent garbage, which would allow Christian and Ivy to live together in peace. As Ivy's vision ends, Ms. Jackaras informs the class that all of them have been matched with other classmates of the opposite gender, and they are given their own personalized screen names along with the screen name of the person with whom they are matched. They are instructed to converse with each other anonymously via online instant messaging. Afterwards, Punchy attempts to buy a soda from the vending machine, but he only has W quarters, whereas the machine only takes C quarters. It is established that the value of 10 C quarters equates to 1 W quarter. The following day, the pupils have their first iDate class, in which they chat with each other online. Reginald is jealous of Punchy for being paired up with Layla, his crush. Wild and Simona discover that they have been talking with each other, and they fall in love. Meanwhile, Punchy and Layla go out on a date to McDonald's. Christian initially planned to have Punchy and Layla have sex in the bathroom and have a segment of their date concerning vaginal farts, inspired by an episode of South Park. Ivy recalled that he showed her an uncolored drawing of Layla performing fellatio on Punchy. Possibly after showing his works in progress to Rocky Shoemaker, all explicit elements of their date were removed from the final comic. While Reginald dejectedly watches on outside the McDonald's, Angelica comes to comfort him. After a brief chat, they fall for each other. As the three new couples watch the sunset, Ivy sits alone, waiting for Christian's eventual appearance in her life. On the final day of the class, the teacher's sister, Rita Jackaras, informs the pupils that her sibling was killed in an automobile accident involving a truck. She proceeds to hand out the final results of the exam. The lowest grade in the class belonged to one Clyde Raymond Quash. Later that day, Chris posted a video in which he states that Solitude episode 19 has been completed and talks about Ivy's pets.
My heartfully dedicated to my sweetheart, Ivy. I love you, Ivy. And also, she wanted me to dedicate to her pet hermit crab. Kind of fun. She's got a hermit crab. How cute. Okay. Also, want to take a moment to reflect in memory of past Gal Pal or Charles, still rumors are flying about. But anyway, the one who passed away, Sarah Jackson. Moment of silence for Sarah J. Oh, cool. Peace.
Later on, Christian filmed an additional video solely dedicated to Ivy's pet hermit crabs.
Here's a little dedication to Ivy's hermit crabs, Crass, and his wife, Champ. We love you. Can't wait to play with you all. Especially Ivy. Okay, peace.
Chris released yet another video that day in which he embraces his sex doll Kimmy. Taped over her face is a printout of Ivy's depiction of herself.
Well, here's Ivy. Hi, Ivy. I love you, Ivy. Come here. Crabs and shit. Good little crabs. Good pets. I love you, Ivy.
He quickly took the video down.
Happy Easter, Ivy. Trust some shout. Happy Easter.
In his fourth and final video of the day, he imitates a bunny rabbit while dancing the bunny hop dance for the amusement of Ivy's pet hermit crabs. Also on this day, Christian's Adult Swim forum account was hacked, and the troll who gained access to it made a couple of posts confidently advertising his Holding Out for a Hero music video. On April 14th, Chris resumed communications with Vanessa Hudgens via Joshua Martinez's AIM account. Vanessa teased him and tried to make him confess that he would abandon Ivy and have sex with her. After incessantly saying arousing things to him, Chris admitted that she had rigged his erection and had begun masturbating. The conversation thusly turned into a sex chat. Vanessa called him a bitch, and he in response typed out his barks. Christian climaxed as he wrote, "Bam! Bam! Bam!" in the chat, and in the aftermath confessed that he loved her. He let Ivy know about their interactions. 2 days later, Clyde Cash leaked a video in which Christian auditions for a leading role of a movie opposite Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh yes, okay. For Vanessa Hudgens' Eyes Only. This is an audition of some romance and anger and a little bit of a sing-along. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Ivy. Ivy makes your heart so light. When the sky is gray and ordinary, Ivy makes the sun shine. When Ivy holds my hand, I feel so grand. My heart starts beating like a big brass band. Boom, 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 boom. My sweetest Ivy, I write an ode to you from my heart. You are the sweetest Ivy, for you, cover the arboretum with such tender, such grace. You are surrounded by glorious four-leaf clovers and shamrocks and strawberries and all sorts of variety of delicious fruits amongst your vines. I love you, Ivy. I will never give you up because you mean so much to me. I love you, Ivy. I love you, Ivy. I'd fight for you. I'd fight for you if need be. Scoundrels, Clyde Cash. You dare try to get in the way of my past. In my internet life. Even in my real life. You will never steal Ivy away from me. Because not only will I protect her, but God and Jesus will too. Get behind me, Ivy! I'll protect you from that murderous scoundrel, Clyde Cash. Take this! Come on, you want some of this? You want some of this, Clyde? Come on, Clyde. Come on, Clyde. Oh, is that all you got? Is that all you got? You murderous Clyde Cash, I swear. I will protect Ivy with my life. No acting is required because I mean this so much from my heart. Fairest Ivy, sweetest Ivy, stay by my side. I will love you and you always love me, for we have declared our love for each other so much, so often, and I'd make sure to tell you I love you every day, and I will kiss you passionately. I will kiss you from my heart. I love you, Ivy. I always will. Clyde, leave us alone. Leave us alone, you murderous fiend. Shinya. Stay down. Stay down and rot for the rest of your life. For you are destined for an underworld fate, for you have tortured not only my soul, but so many other souls with your pawns that are also known as the internet bullies and trolls. Begone, fiend! Are you okay, Ivy? Good. Let us depart to go home, where we will make sweet, passionate love. Because we truly love each other, and our love is based so much on that. Based so much on that. Let's go. Didn't have to remember anything from my head. That came, made up as I went. There you go. That's basically good enough audition, I hope. So, thank you. I'll see you soon, Vanessa. Peace and love.
The miscreants then released a series of private, revealing photos and videos of Chris.
This is for my sweetest Ivy's eyes only.
The first video was requested by Ivy, who wanted Chris to prove that his semen would acquire the taste of the food he ate most often. However, he neglects the objective of the video as he pours some orange flavor Fanta into his cup of semen.
Well, thumbs up. There you go, Ivy. Orange flavored cum. Hope you enjoyed that.
The next video was commissioned by Vanessa Hudgens, which features a completely naked Christian pretending to slow dance with Ivy in his bathtub.
Oh yeah, come on, let's go do it in the bedroom. Let's go. I help you.
As retribution for the adulterous nature of his interactions with Vanessa, Ivy forced Chris to film himself spanking himself. Still feeling that the issue was unresolved, Ivy ordered Christian to take photos of himself wearing a pair of adult diapers, which were sent to him by a troll. Ivy's roommate suggested that he write "unfit for collection" on the crotch area of his diapers. In order to still appear appealing to Ivy, he decided to take a couple of snaps while licking his medallion and winking at the camera. On the day of the leaks, Chris had another chat with Vanessa. This time, he rejected her advances. Nevertheless, he attempted to arrange a date with her at a McDonald's in Charlottesville. The next day, Christian uploaded a video on YouTube in which he apologizes to and expresses his devotion for Ivy, who is represented by his sex doll.
Ivy, I promise you my undying love and devotion. I promise you my heart, my soul, even my virginity, and all my romantic ways, and all my emotions, my undying emotions, they belong only to you. I swear in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, maybe I would never, ever leave you. I love you so much, sweet. Never leave me, Ivy. And I will never leave you. I love you too much.
In another video, also uploaded on April 17th, Chris recites Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 through 30 from the Bible, which reference adultery, and further elaborates on his affair with Vanessa Hudgens. While Ivy had asked him to swear on the Bible for the camera that he would never cheat again, he instead simply quoted verses.
I have sinned, and I have made a terrible mistake. I cheated on my sweetheart, Ivy. The other day when I was chatting on instant message with Vanessa, she played with me, but to get me by telling me about how she was playing with herself and whatnot, and trying to turn me on. But for a while I resisted by talking about Ivy and my promises to her, and I just didn't know how to react. So eventually I caved in. Even though I was typing in Vanessa, I was actually shouting out Ivy. I repent. I wish to repent my sin in front of everyone who is watching this, and especially my sweetest Ivy. Ivy, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I repent. And I also want to bring up another thing that comes to my mind. The trolls that are calling me and telling me that Ivy is a troll, she is not, because I have heard her voice. I've heard her voice for over a month, and she is true in her voice and in her heart. I know so. Even though she requested the recent items of question, sexual stuff, videos and pictures. I am being punished because the trolls are getting their hands on them. So, in the name of all that is holy and good, please, leave us alone, you trolls. Leave us alone. I have so much to live for, and I'd be a fool to give up Ivy. I will never give her up.
2 days later, trolls leaked the unreleased so-called comeback album by Christian and the Hedgehog Boys, which was largely inspired by Christian's relationship with Ivy. In fact, she is the subject of most of the songs on the album, including the reworking of Madonna's Like a Virgin.
Like a virgin, that's for the very first time.
I'll Never Leave You Ivy, based on Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights.
Oh, Ivy, it's me, I'm Christian, I've come home, and I'll never leave you in any way.
And I'm Sexy for My Ivy, sung over Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake.
Sweetest Ivy, you see these shackles, Ivy, I'm your slave. I'll let you whip me if I misbehave. It's just that no one makes me feel.
Throughout mid to late April, Chris continued to chat with Vanessa, attempting to arrange their first meeting. They agreed to meet at James Madison University, where Chris would arrive with a specially made sign, waiting for her to notice him. He also wore the hat he had won for his entry in the Parappa the Rapper contest to make himself more identifiable. However, she never showed up. In one AIM chat, Christian claimed that he saw her once and even called out her name, but apparently she didn't hear, and he regrettably didn't get up from his seat to meet her. As punishment for not meeting up with Vanessa Hudgens, Joshua forced Christian to go have dinner with him at a TGI Fridays chain restaurant and have him pay for the bill for the both of them. This happened several times. On one occasion, Christian lamented that he didn't have any money because he had already spent his weekly allowance on their previous dinner together. As a result, Joshua ordered and paid for himself, leaving Chris to watch. Martinez had also told him that he had connections with the FBI and threatened to hack his PS3 for failing to meet with Vanessa and provide her with presents. During this time, Ivy complained that Chris was falling behind on his work on the Solitude comics, but reached the compromise that during the comic book dry spell, he would create more supplementary content in the form of YouTube videos and quizzes. Using the website MyBuzz, he created 20 custom quizzes that could be downloaded and played on the PlayStation 3 trivia game Buzz TV. Topics for quizzes included autism, random access humor, Sonichu, Christian Weston Chandler, and Guitar Hero. On April 23rd, Christian released a video in which he mocks and physically threatens Clyde Cash, encouraged by Ivy, who felt that the troll would be intimidated by a rage-filled video.
Oh, Mr. Clyde. I have a bit of a message for you in response to the one you sent to me recently. Basically, this is the impression I got from your message.
Oh, look at me! I feel like a silly man! Look at me! Don't look at my silly law! Look at my silly... Mommy, I am the troll! I should be trolling! I should be trolling against everyone! Look at me! I'm just down to the island or something! Oh, you took out my silly ball! See my silly ball? I give you a kick in the head! Yeah! I punch you in the face! Yeah! Ready? I throw something at you! Bam! Bam!
Oh, and how about this? I get angry! After this, I am calling you out! Come on, troll man. Come out of your trollster's paradise. I'll give you a beatdown. If you don't like that, well, tough cookies. Well, Clyde, I'll be calling you out. I know you're in my neck of the woods somewhere, so just come right on out and find me. Peace.
The following day, he uploaded a video of his hypothetical marriage proposal to Ivy, while Christian's cover of Celine Dion's "It's All Coming Back to Me Now" plays in the background. Ivy told him that a hypothetical marriage scenario recreation may convince her of his loyalty to her.
My sweetest Ivy, you mean the whole world to me. You have changed me and formed me into such a more sociable, much better, more humble human being. I will never forget that, and I owe you so much. So Ivy, I stand to you today with just one simple question. Will you do me the honor of being my wife, my sweetest Ivy?
The days in the sun were so cruel.
What follows is a recording of a short comic which later came to be known as Solitude Special 2, or The Wedding Comic, which depicts Christian and Ivy's wedding. Also on the 24th, Chris published a 4-second long video in which he films a close-up of a panel of the wedding comic, focusing on the anthropomorphic cat character, Spaz. On April 27th, Chris uploaded a video of himself dancing to the song "I Got a Fish", which he audio recorded in October 2007.
I got a fish, would you like to make a wish? I got a fish, would you like to make a wish? I got a fish, would you like to make a wish?
April 27th also marked the day that the miscreants leaked several more private videos of Chris. These were originally sent to Joshua Martinez with the intention of giving them to Vanessa Hudgens as part of Chris's audition process. First was a batch of videos which starred a shirtless Chris, who attempts to display his physical prowess through a myriad of means, including pretending to play Guitar Hero.
Feel my wrath!
Lifting an empty office chair above his head, and finally lifting the same office chair with the addition of a basket containing books and other heavy objects.
I want you a man for Nantucket! And now for something completely different.
The leak also featured a video called "Quick Flying Elephants." The video stars a completely naked Christian running rampant around his room, playing with his toys, and yelling out seemingly random jokes and references from TV shows such as Monty Python and Ed, Edd and Eddy, in an attempt to demonstrate his personal brand of random access humor.
I'm a woodpecker!
The following day, Christian was told by Ivy that one of her pupils, an alleged Chinese girl named Ching Chong, had seen the April 16th leaks of Christian's private photos and videos on Encyclopedia Dramatica and was apparently scarred by them. In response, he made a captain's log explaining the videos.
You know that, first off, the one with the Navy being drunk, it's a good idea, but, you know, you don't have to do it if you don't like it, but, I recycle my own semen because, you know, yes, I do masturbate. I'm not ashamed to admit it. As a lot of guys, I'm sure, have done the same thing in their time. Basically, into the cup, and, I recycle it. So that way, I won't lose any unborn children. So then I can also still have a good semen count. Keep maintaining that by recycling that. Anyway, after that, the second topic, the one where I spanked myself. Yeah, I was doing that for fun, because, you know, sometimes I do random, silly, crazy things. And, sometimes adults feel pleasure from pain, even when they do it to themselves. I mean, not to a point where they kill themselves, but I mean, just like, you know, spanking is generally a popular type staying amongst adults. And then the third topic, which was the photographs of me in adult diapers. Yes, I did get free sampling of diapers from a troll, but regularly I do not use them. But I just felt like trying a pair on, and it was okay. Not a big deal. It's just but you know, I would not wear them on a daily basis. I wear briefs. I wear regular briefs, and sometimes I do. I get very stressed out from people who yell at me or misunderstand me or talk bad about me. And between that and other real-life stresses, it just builds up, and sometimes I just have to. It just comes out that I sometimes accidentally poo my pants. But I mean, who hasn't in their lifetime? I mean, pooed their childhood diapers, much less pooed their underwear, at least once in their lifetime. I mean, we're only human. Nothing to be ashamed of. I just want to continue to make it perfectly clear that I am a healthy, growing, sane, and sound-minded adult individual, and I should continue to be treated and respected as an equal among the human population, just as anybody else.
An hour later, he uploaded another video in which he denies claims that Ivy is a troll.
Anyway, Ivy is not a troll. She is real, she is true, and she is my sweetheart. We are going to be together in the near future, and we are going to have sex. We're going to lose our virginities to each other. And it's going to be awesome. And just so you know, the previous video was also dedicated to a little girl who accidentally found the ED page. Her name was Ching Chong. That's it. That's it. Ivy is real. We are going to be together forever. I can feel the cosmos. Peace.
It was at around this date that Christian and the alleged Vanessa Hudgens tried to meet again in person in Charlottesville. When Chris arrived at their predetermined destination, he received a call that she was somewhere else, so he drove there to meet her, where he received a similar call redirecting him to another location. This continued for 8 hours, between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. Feeling guilty for failing to call Ivy that night, he spent 24 hours trying to call her phone over 30 times, but she did not pick up. Once she did, he explained the situation, and Ivy requested that he draw a short comic for her. Unofficially titled Solitude Special 3, also known as the Giant Penis Comic, the comic documents Chris and Ivy's idyllic wedding night and their first time making love. The newlyweds arrive at the Double Quick Hotel and settle in for the night in their penthouse suite, which is equipped with at least 5 complimentary lavender-scented Glade plug-in air fresheners. For the depiction of the love scene, Ivy had instructed Chris to truthfully represent his real-life penis. Hence, the penis scene in the comic was produced by Christian pressing his own penis down onto the page and tracing around it, making it disproportionately large compared with the rest of his character's body. During the creation of this page, Chris took a break to have a cuddle with his mother. Ivy called him during their embrace and had a pleasant conversation with Barbara. Chris then grew impatient and encouraged the two to end their talk so he could resume drawing his penis. Back in the comic, as they begin to have sex, they transform into Chris Chan Sonichu and Princess Ivy respectively. They thank God as they simultaneously climax. The comic concludes with the couple having a chicken dinner the following morning, while drinking quick orange soda served in wine glasses.
Captain Log, stardate April 29th, 2009.
The next day, Chris addresses the development of his comic.
Because I want to apologize for the delay in the uploading of any new comic pages. I assure everyone in my fan base that the comic pages are being drawn, and I'll have them uploaded as soon as possible. And if possible, colored and retyped. So I thank everyone for their patience and their loyalty and whatnot. I'm about to go get my hair cut. Peace.
Also on that day, Christian uploaded 2 short videos inspired by his recent poor sleeping habits. The set was encouraged to be filmed and shared with the world by Ivy. The first, Shut Up Brain, highlighted the fact that Chris's brain remained active long after his desired bedtime.
Shut up! Shut up, brain! Shut up! Shut up! I beg you, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
In the second video, Wake Up Brain, Christian blames his brain for his slowness of thought.
I need you to give me some thoughts, some rational thoughts for the situation that's at hand. Come on, brain, wake up. Quit falling asleep on me. You really put me in an awful situation when you fall asleep on me. Wake up. Come on, wake up. You better wake up or I'm going to accidentally give myself amnesia one of these moments.
On April 30th, Christian had his last chat with Vanessa Hudgens, wherein she continued to talk about lascivious topics. Chris stated that he was excited about Ivy's visit to Virginia in a few weeks' time, and also admitted to owning a fleshlight, or artificial vagina replica sex toy for penile stimulation, which he received with the purchase of a sex doll. She also linked to him a gallery of photos of actress Megan Fox, who Chris mistook for Vanessa, and told her that she looked attractive. This could be explained by the possibility that Christian is afflicted with facial blindness, or prosopagnosia, which is not uncommon with persons on the autism spectrum. On May 1st, Christian posted a video for Ivy in which he describes the activities they would partake in together.
Hey, Ivy. I'm doing this video for you. Oh, we are going to have so much fun together when you and I are together. You know, my mommy and I, my family and I will come and meet you at the airport. And you know, your choice, so take you to your hotel or bring you back to my house. I mean, you know, we'd be hanging around so much and sharing so many fondful memories. We'll have so much fun. Well, let's have a good time together, you know. And you know, we can enjoy a movie in the theater or at home or watch a television rerun. Family Guy. And you know, I look forward to the eventuality of you and me having our sex time together. I'll do my best to pleasure you and keep you satisfied. This is Ivy, just for you. Just for you. I know a number of good positions and massages. And you know, I know a number of places we could walk around at. You know, we can walk about the malls. We could walk about the UVA grounds. Good places where there's plenty of green and sunlight. And we can walk the hermit crabs together. And, you know, wonderful memories, the wonderful memories. We're going to have lots of fun. And I promise I'll remain your good boy forever and for always. And my friends I've been talking to between on the internet and real life, they can vouch for me on how good of a boy I have been. Being the good boy just for you, Ivy. I love you so much. I love you so much. Look at me smile. It's a nice smile. I ran out of details. I don't know, I guess I'll sing you a song.
Christian proceeds to sing the Mary Poppins song, Jolly Holiday, with modified lyrics.
It's a jolly holiday with Ivy. The wonder that it's Ivy that I love. I love you so much, Ivy. I love you. I love you. Talk to you later, sweetheart.
Later that day, Chris made a complaint in video form to the makers of Axe body care products, Unilever.
Apparently, it has come to my attention that a bunch of people of the wrong orientation are using the Axe brand. And by which I mean particularly the homosexuals. Thusly, a stereotype has been has been made apparently. You'd be gay if you wore hats. That's so stupid. It's not, it's not true. I'm straight. And I have been using hats for years. I'm a proud user of hats. Because originally, as it was originally intended for, and I quote, effective deodorant protection designed to seduce the ladies. And then later, when they expanded to the shower gel, they continued with that, saying, hydrate your skin, leaving it so pure that she'll think she's the first to touch it. And then later again in the shampoo, it says here, get girl-approved hair. Wash, attract, repeat. Even though the comments sound sexist, as I have learned on their page on Wikipedia, I still feel that it is a big misuse and complete immoral act that the homosexuals take use of the Axe brand, which has been mentionally and originally oriented towards the straight people. Men attract ladies. It means they're straight. They want to attract the ladies. They're straight. Wait, okay, that didn't come out right. In any case, Axe was originally meant for and should remain only for the straight men who wish to attract the women. It is not meant for a homosexual dude to attract another homosexual dude. Ticks me off. It really does. So, I hope that Unilever, the company who creates the Axe products, see this video on the YouTube. Also, I would like them to, I would sound like some kind of bad person if I tell them to not sell it to the homosexuals. But it should be more obvious in the package that it is meant for straight people. And also, I would like to make the following statement to all homosexuals who dare use it. You homosexuals, stay off of our apps!
He followed up with another video in which he reads out his handwritten letter addressed to the Unilever company, voicing his concerns about Axe and their reputation amongst the homosexual population.
I write this letter today with concern of hearing that the homosexual population wear the Axe body spray as often as or greater than the straight people, like myself. I would ask to ban sale of and use of the product from the homos, but that would be retarded. Instead, I respectfully and humbly request that on the package a statement such as, designed only for straight-oriented men, or something strongly similar. Please make this so, and please do not try to blow me off for having an opinion about the product, or having an opinion about the homosexuals, because I do not care much about them. Sincerely, Christian Weston Chandler, proud, straight, male, Axe user.
Inspired by Vanessa's claim that she contributed to her own Wikipedia article herself, Christian decided to register as a Wikipedia user Christian Solitude and used his own user page to write a Wikipedia article about himself. The use of this space violated Wikipedia's policy due to its explicitly private content and lack of any information pertinent to the Wikipedia project. Chris's only contribution outside of his own article was made in the entry for high-functioning autism, in which he inserted himself into a list of famous people who may have some form of autism. His user page was promptly deleted by an administrator, under the impression that it was written by a troll. However, this was proven to be not the case, as in the video dated May 3rd, Christian asks for his Wikipedia user page to be restored.
I have recently started and completed a whole bunch of truth and honesty about myself in my very own Wikipedia page. But then recently I hear from my sweetheart who looked it up, said that apparently the text was released by the admin saying that I was not important enough. I'm going to go back on there and undo what they did, get all the honest truth about myself put back up, and also, I have the support. Also, I have contributed a lot more than they think. I have my own wide fan base for my Sonic Shoe and Rose Shoe. I have contributed a lot more to my local society than you can ever imagine. I mean, I made the good grades in the high school and in the college and whatnot. I have done a lot of good, honest volunteer work at the Pokemon Trading Card Game League before I got kicked out last June in 2008 by that jerk Michael Snyder. But anyway, let's keep my Wikipedia page up and going strong, because I have contributed a lot to society, a lot more than anybody can think. And also, listen to my ancestry. My ancestor, aunt likewise, is Anne Boleyn. So I'm descended all the way back to Mary Boleyn. Think about that, Wikipedia. Think about that. So don't take me down again. I am well worthy. Y'all have a good day now. Peace.
Inspired by this latest turn of events, Cogsdev, creator of the Quickie, founded the Quikipedia, an entire Wikipedia-style website created for the purpose of allowing Christian to edit it in whatever way he pleased. It was around this time that Joshua Martinez sold Christian a PlayStation portable game console at an inflated price, claiming that it was equipped with special features. Due to this incident, Chris was finally convinced by his pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker, to talk about Joshua's actions to his parents. They decided that they would all go to the police to report Martinez's swindling scheme. While at the police station, Rocky attempted to have all the trolls and online friends involved investigated as well, including Ivy, whom she considered to be a troll as well. This went against the Chandlers' wishes to handle the trolling situation on their own. When Ivy found out about this, she broke up with Christian, citing his infidelity as the sole reason. He called her non-stop for 2 days after the breakup, which led to her calling Bob one last time to inform him of the situation. During the call, Bob revealed that Christian had intended to visit Ivy at Boston University, but convinced his parents to join him since the university had a notably ethnically diverse student body. The Chandlers began saving up for the trip, treating it almost like a family vacation, but in the end cancelled the trip when the parents found out that Christian had been using their credit cards for online purchases without informing them and stealing large sums of money out of Barbara's purse. Bob said that because of the recent events, Barbara had threatened to kill herself. He ultimately decided that he would handle Joshua by himself due to his lack of trust for the police and his own son's thievery. As for the trolls, Bob was convinced that Megan Schroeder, whom he dubbed that cruel German girl, was behind all of the harassment. Despite all his pleas for her to reconsider, for Chris and his family needed all the help they could get, Ivy insisted that the relationship was over and cut all ties with the Chandlers. On May 5th, the video in which Chris talks about recycling semen, spanking himself, and his fecal incontinence was linked on the news oddity website fark.com and gained over 200,000 views in 24 hours. 3 days later, it was posted on the Awful Vision section of somethingawful.com. More and more unsuspecting viewers began to happen upon Christian's internet antics. A few days later, the hosts of the Toucher and Rich Show, a Boston area radio show on WBCN, featured some of Chris's recent videos and discussed the growing awareness of the Christian lore.
Here is the deal. We got sent an email from a guy who said, look, this is the most disturbing thing I've seen in a really long time. What the F is up with this guy? He's got 1 million videos up on the internet, and he also apparently has a comic book that he draws and puts up on the internet. Oh, boy. Which is, I don't even want to get into, but if what I read is true, it's horribly disturbing.
You know, I look forward to the eventuality of you and me having our sex time together. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Oh, yeah.
I got go away.
I know.
Chris was also featured on The Kevin and Bean Show on California's K-Rock FM.
I recycle my own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I recycle it.
It seems to me, I think this is a rule of thumb, nothing that comes out of the body needs to be saved or recycled or treasured, right?
Just let it go.
This is taking recycling maybe a little too far, is what we're saying.
Later on, He was discussed on the XM satellite radio show Opie and Anthony.
I recycle my own semen.
Wait a minute. He recycles it.
Yes.
So now, does he eat it?
I'm going to find out there, Anthony.
But he recycles other people's too. Look at him.
He's toys in his room.
He's a little nerdy kid with a controller.
Is he retarded?
He's definitely prematurely balding, and he's got big glasses, and he seems to be a little effeminate. Xbox controller of some sort, and action figures all over the place.
Yeah.
Over his room that is obviously in his parents' house.
The man's a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Let's find out more.
On May 9th, Christian was also talked about in a short segment from popular YouTube creator Ray William Johnson, who featured odd or amusing internet video clips in his uploads.
Forum, by far the most interesting thing I saw this week came from this guy, whom we'll call your average Star Trek fan. And many of you wanted me to make fun of the guy. But I watched a few videos, and your average Star Trek fan seems a little eccentric, sure, but not enough to make fun of him. But then I watched one of his vlogs and heard him say this.
You know, you don't have to do it if you don't like it, but I recycle my own semen. Yes, I do masturbate. Basically, into the cup, and I recycle it.
Wait a minute, did he just say he recycles his... Holy shit! Oh, that is some nasty shit! Oh God! The responses ranged from, "That's not how things work. They die in your stomach, you fat idiot." Well, at least he recycles. I kind of have a feeling that average Star Trek fan is trolling, but still, that is nasty. Alright, Forum.
On May 11th, Christian wrote an essay titled Chris Chan's Heroic Dream for Our Community, Now and in the Future. The Solution, Dating Education, in which he discussed the possible benefits of a dating education class. It was entered in the 2009 Community Support Contest, but did not win. 3 days later, Christian created a new account on ED, Chris Chan Solitude, and made the following post on the Chris Chan talk page on Encyclopedia Dramatica. I have learned that there was a connection between her and a state in Washington where some of you have been lurking, and that she was not found in any public records. It took me a week to recover from the crestfallen emotions, but I am moving on with my life. Also, you'll have to catch me IRL, only to troll me any further. Do you dare? Peace out, Christian Weston Chandler. On May 15th, Chris removed all videos concerning Ivy, leading Clyde Cash to publicly announce that the Chris and Ivy relationship was over. Christian would soon be led to believe that Ivy had in fact been a true love interest and had killed herself because she was forbidden from contacting him. On the same day, Quickfill.com was hacked, and text was edited to berate Chris for his unwillingness to finish Solitude issue 9. Over the course of the following few days, the website was further vandalized with images of Joshua Martinez and Vanessa Hudgens and text insinuating that they had sex. The recent burst of attention Christian had gotten was unfortunately not because of Solitude, but rather his own unconventional actions. In any case, he paid little attention to the thousands of eyes watching him, and he simply carried on with his life, undoubtedly set to encounter more trolls, sweethearts, challenges, and challengers.